Good Thursday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this December 18th. We've got a wintry mix out there this morning. I will tell you it's not going to last long. As I told you yesterday, this would be a quick shot of some light wintry precipitation. We're getting reports of sleet, mainly sleet, mixed at times, with a little bit of light snow and rain. Temperatures are right at the freezing mark. We're at 31 here in Bowling Green as of 4:45 a.m. Some locations back to the west and southwest of us in the lower 30s, and temperatures are rising a bit. Plus, looking at Doppler Max HD, the radar, showing that all this precipitation is beginning to fall apart. So it's not going to last very long, although there will be a few icy spots. I don't think it's going to be enough to cause issues with schools, but there are a few accidents we've heard about around the area, just some folks just kind of losing traction or hitting maybe an icy spot on a bridge or an overpass or a ramp. That's the most impact that you're going to have today. And otherwise, the roadways are just wet. Roadway temperatures are enough above freezing that this should not be a big deal. But still, use caution while driving this morning. This will be done in the next few hours, and then we'll just see a cloudy, chilly day. So this morning, just the word of caution, low impact situation. There could be an icy spot, especially as you cross a bridge or you go through an overpass or an elevated surface. Your car is certainly going to have a lot of sleet and little ice pellets on it, maybe even a little bit of snow in some of the cases where we've had it snow, but it's not a lot. It's not going to be that big of a deal. We've got a couple of other systems we're keeping an eye on, though, as we get into the weekend and then into the Christmas holiday, as I'll tell you about here in just a second. Looking at the numbers from yesterday, 42, the official high temperature in Bowling Green. That happened about 1:30 yesterday. 47, the average. That's a 5-degree difference. 27 was our low. 29, the average. That's a 2-degree difference. A year ago, we had a high of 51 and a low of 25 back in 2013. Before midnight, no precipitation. A lot of this that you're seeing this morning started this morning after midnight. So we're going to say this light wintry mix is going to end in the next few hours and then just becoming mostly cloudy for the rest of today. We'll see a high of just 37. That's enough above freezing to keep things from getting too out of hand. And plus, as I mentioned, the precipitation we have over the area this morning is falling apart and it will soon dissipate as it moves into more north central Kentucky. Tonight, mostly cloudy and cold, a low of 27. There could be a few icy spots tonight. Anything that doesn't dry off today could hang around tonight and maybe cause an icy spot or two tomorrow morning. Friday, we're going to see a partly sunny day with a high of 43, but here comes the next system we've been talking about for Friday night into Saturday with mainly rain, and now it doesn't appear as we're going to see quite as much precipitation as what we were talking about at first with this system. It's going to be rain, and then as we get down to 32 Friday night, there could be that brief changeover or mix, kind of like what we're seeing this morning, another low-impact situation. I don't think this is going to be a big deal. As we get into Saturday morning, leftover mix over to light rain before ending and a high of 42. As winter officially begins on Sunday, we'll see a mix of sun and clouds, warmer, a high of 46, even warmer for Monday, as we'll reach a high around 50 degrees as we get a more southerly wind in here. But here comes the next system, and this one is a vigorous area of low pressure that is going to have quite an impact on folks traveling for the Christmas holiday into Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. This is going to become a deep low-pressure system over the Great Lakes, and I think we're going to get some residuals from it. The latest consensus of the model output or guidance, not gospel, but guidance, is indicating we will get a lot of rain out of this and a lot of wind. And we could even end up with some snow. It is quite possible. I know the last few days I've been saying, now don't buy into this yet. Don't buy into this yet. And anybody that's putting out there, it's going to snow on Christmas Day or we'll have a white Christmas, it's putting the cart before the horse. But there is that possibility. But the models still have plenty of time to wishy-washy and change and flex. So, again, I'm just telling you, this is the way we see it right now. We see rain on Monday with a high of 50. We stay warm Monday night, enough for rain. Tuesday, warm enough for rain, a high of 53, and then warm enough for rain Tuesday night. Now, as we get into Wednesday, which is Christmas Eve, we see rain at first with a high of 43, windy conditions. The winds 30 to 40 miles per hour. And then the temperatures come tumbling down Christmas Eve night, and any leftover precipitation could change over to snow. Now, whether it's enough snow for a white Christmas, which would be an inch or more, it's way too soon to say that. But it does look like we could see some falling snow with falling temperatures Christmas Eve night into Christmas Day, because it will turn much colder along with a blustery wind. So we'll see. The possibilities are there, but I'm not making a guarantee on that just yet. All right, once again, be careful out there, folks, this morning. A few icy spots in a few places, but again, this is not going to be a big deal. Don't anticipate any school closings. In fact, I've not heard from any school systems as of 4:54 a.m. Central Time this morning. All right, God bless as always. Thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, streaming live to the WBKO app and to WBKO.com.